This is the Dudes at 4 a.m. episode 10, brought to you by the podcast you need, but not the one you deserve. Well, yeah, thanks, guys. This is, like I said, Dudes, episode 10. Big 2 digits over already.
Apparently we got Christian Bale to come and be Batman for us on episode 10.
So that intro was Christian Bale.
There's a lot of guests in the studio today.
I don't know where he ran.
You're going to learn today.
He disappeared like, he usually does. So we turned around and he wasn't there anymore. Maybe he'll come back during this episode. So, once again, I'm Erin. Alright. Well, okay. Anyway, yeah.
This is Alex.
I'm debating. I kind of want to try the Batman voice too. I'm Batman. I'm Brian.
We're all going to try to lose our voice in this podcast. And we have our good friend here from high school back in the day, Sidney.
Hey, what's up?
Wow. So that's Sidney. That's all he's going to say today.
We had Batman and we have P.P.S. and Robin. So.
Jimmy Jokers.
Holy podcast, Batman.
Holy dudes, Batman.
The dudes are speaking.
So
the dudes are doing a podcast.
So we're on a Batman frenzy right now, but we actually have some viewer mail. As we had in previous podcasts, we have some viewers who asked us questions.
Get hype, man. This was an email. Like, that's a big deal.
Yeah, we need more. So keep them coming.
So, yeah, hopefully this becomes a regular thing where we answer a question at the start of the podcast, and maybe it evolves into something more, like we'll decide we'll do an episode on it later.
Yeah.
Back to us. Okay, well, anyways.
Christian Bale.
What he said.
You need to calm down over there. This, the user decided to remain anonymous, but... message is basically about girls. Brian, you want to read it?
Okay, so it says, "Dear dudes," specifically Brian. I was like, okay, me. It says, "See, what I've noticed is that a lot of girls decide to end and settle with nice guys, but they decide to party their days away in the earlier years, like college and high school. And then I was wondering if there was an equivalent for guys. Signed, bitches ain't shit." No, that's not how it's signed. It's just kind of funny.
Yeah. That's just for the courtesy of anonymous.
for the courtessy of anonymous.
Of course.
Yeah.
Let's. He said me specifically, but let's get a word from the dudes first of
all. Not sure how to quantify it because there are girls who aren't like that in college that don't necessarily like the party. Because I took a sociology class one time and they chalked it down to girls being these two archetypes: girls that study too much and girls that party too much, and the in between is like a good 5%.
Yeah, true.
They did studies and apparently it was a study about how they deal with relationships and hooking up, but it was most girls want a relationship, but college is not the environment to have a relationship in, so that they kind of struggle trying to find the right guy when they secretly know all the venue for colleges is pretty much party or study. Yeah. So my take on, I don't know if there's a guy equivalent because just of different guy-girl standards. There are players, but they can exist outside of the college environment.
Right. No, you're right. You're right.
Yeah.
I agree with what you said. Brian should take the cake right now.
Okay, Brian.
I don't know. I guess I don't have a lot to add, though.
Okay. Well, I mean, the way I would look at it is like this. Well, when you're younger, it's just a natural thing. You're kind of more into looks because, you're just at that age where it's not necessarily you and it's not necessarily anybody else's thing. But it's kind of, think of it this way. When we're young, and I know girls get this a lot, that they get such a heavy thing placed on beauty when they're younger. They get so many things thrown at them like beauty ads and makeup and all that stuff, right? And guys, we kind of get the same thing. So in our younger years, we're kind of taught to care about looks more, I guess you're trying to say. It's thrown at you. So in the younger years, I think we care too much about looks. It's not necessary, because the question asks, is there a guy equivalent saying that we settle for nice girls later? That's not necessarily the case. Alex was just pointing it out because there are two types of girls in college. Ones that study too much and ones that party too much. But what I'm saying is there's too much based on attraction. Not that attraction isn't important, or physical attraction isn't important, because it is. You do need to be physically attracted to whoever you decide to date. It's just, there's too much weight put into it at a younger age. When you get older, there's less weight put into it, and there's more of a chance to actually get to know people and actually find who you're interested in.
Yeah, you start to develop your taste, what you're actually looking for to fulfill your needs, I guess.
It's just an instinctual thing. It's like, honestly, you can't go up to every girl and just like instantly analyze her for her personality. Sometimes people are going to be shallow, or sometimes people are not. But most times people are instantly attracted to someone who looks, and then they get to know someone, unless you like hear about them through like other means, and then decide to get to know them, like a friend sets you up or something like that.
Yeah.
So it's very case dependent.
It is mostly.
It seems to happen more so to girls because they're like, they've been placed in that situation, like Brian said, about like beauty being their upbringing and stuff like that, and like pressure and
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, it all goes back to like history, like how women are always, I guess,
dolled up
pressed or
in 1940s.
There's always this image of women
pressing Mr. Rogers.
Yeah.
You sure you want to be Batman? You kind of sound like Indiana Jones.
Yeah.
I think it goes back to history. Yeah. Okay, Indy. Anyway.
Why are you so shallow, bro?
I get all the women I want. I'm Bruce Wayne, goddammit.
You lose all the women you want.
Well, hopefully that answers your question.
Thanks, Anonymous. Thank you.
Appreciate it very much.
Yeah, but there's a reason we've had our celebrity appearances other than Sidney. So Mission Impossible just came out as of Friday or last Wednesday,
sometime
I believe.
in December. Yeah.
Anyway, sometime recently, within like the last 10 days, and there's a trailer and apparently a preview for The Dark Knight Rises.
Yes.
And so we just watched it and rewatched it. So what do you guys think? It's another Christopher Nolan top effort.
Yeah. What I've been saying quickly is like this is typical Christopher Nolan trailer. We have no idea what the fuck is going on, but it looks cool as shit. And it's intense. And it's exciting, and like of course, we're gonna look forward to it. I mean, people will complain because like, Bane you can't really understand what Bane is saying, or it kind of looks totally different from what he's done before. Mm-hmm. But in Nolan we trust. That's all I have to say. In Nolan we trust.
One thing I just like to point out, I don't know, Brian has taken like cinematography classes all semester, and he's pointed out a bunch of things about like different shots. And the thing I've noticed about the trailer is that it's considerably bright compared to Dark Knight and Batman Begins. Gotham is lit up.
The sun goes over Gotham, apparently?
Yeah, apparently. Because, like, either they're in buildings or it's, like, always cloudy. Yeah. And, like, a straight-up football field being lit up with, like, a yellow team is something that's so, like, outrageous for me to see in a Christopher Nolan movie. Even in Inception, it was pretty dark for most of the time, other than the beach and, like, the Alps.
But also the first time Ariadne and, what's his, Cobb go into the dream when in the city.
Yeah.
You know how the football team, though, its colors were black and yellow, like classic Batman?
Yeah, I know.
It's pretty sick.
Little nods everywhere.
Little touches, man.
Little nods. But, like, it's like Bane. I mean, I don't know. I consider Bane...
They'll fix it.
Yeah. No, I mean, it's nothing to fix. It's just I'm just noticing it.
Yeah.
It's... Batman, I'm so used to seeing a dark world compared to, like, Superman being a very bright metropolis. And seeing a bright Gotham is just so... It's so disturbing to me, almost. It's kind of like creeping
weird
me
about
out.
The trailer, yeah.
I like how Erin just said, "We'll fix it." We'll fix it in post.
Yeah.
That's how we actually make it.
He just talked to Chris. They just had a talk.
Christian Bale's here, so I'm talking to him, and he's talking to Chris. We're on a first name basis.
We actually do dudes the same way. We just record ourselves talking for days at a time, and then we're just like, Alex, fix it in post.
Yeah.
That's how it goes.
I also like how he's using his like posse. So he's got Joseph Gordon-Levitt is in it now.
Yeah,
Tom Hardy is Bane, and then Marion Cotillard is also in this. I don't know what she might have a significant role, but who knows? She might just be a love interest.
I mean, like, it could be a new character introduced for a universe, like Rachel or Joseph Gordon-Levitt's character.
Yeah.
Being like an old
Christopher Nolan's trolling.
Or Christopher Nolan's just messing with us like J.J. Abrams did with what was that movie he did with the shaky camera that everyone thought was Voltron?
Cloverfield?
Yeah, Cloverfield.
Yeah.
Like, if there's anyone who's like a master of like crappy surprise, that was J.J. Abrams. Because everyone wanted Voltron, I'm pretty sure. But yeah, I'm always excited for
wait.
superhero movies, but The Dark Knight is definitely it adds a lot more hype after much controversy.
When you're talking about a lit up Gotham, it's an interesting idea. There's a time skip for The Dark Knight Rises, right?
Yeah, it's like a good 3 to 5, maybe 7 years.
So if I had to guess, Gotham's going to get cleaned up by Batman, and that's pretty much why it's lit up. And
that's what I'm interested to see.
You're going to see the rise, or you're going to see the after efforts of Gotham rising after Batman's cleaned up the streets and stuff.
Yeah.
And then you're going to see this
Yeah.
And then you're going to see, trouble. They're building up, because it's been building up. Because The Dark Knight, there was no true resolution, I want to say.
No.
In The Dark Knight. Like, you see him leaving, you see him saying, this is the hero that Gotham needs, not the one it deserves. But that's not really a resolution, because Batman's still on the run at the end. He doesn't get to be a hero, but he's going to be the hero that they need. Now, you're going to get this time skip, and you're seeing lit up Gotham, and that's a big surprise, but it'll probably be pretty interesting to see where exactly they go with it. Because as far as I understand, from what I've heard, Bane is involved in some kind of plane heist or something.
He's in a heist, yeah.
And it's like, Bane...
And he just, collapsed that entire football field, too, which is...
Weird, because they show it at the same time as a prison break.
Yeah.
So it could be like the double type of scenario that...
There is a lot of stuff. But I'm just saying, Bane is a hero, a villain that to me is bigger than plane heists, I want to say.
Yeah.
Because, I don't know.
Well, I feel
he can barely fit in a plane.
Yeah, exactly.
So, that will be interesting.
He's bigger than the plane.
Yeah.
Also.
That point you bring up, that, it's like there was no resolution to Dark Knight, kind of reminds me about Star Wars in the original saga. Because 5 didn't really have a resolution either. It was like Luke just escaping, being devastated by this news, like Gotham being devastated by the death of Harvey Dent.
And you know what? Nolan is tapping into classic trilogy, because Batman Begins and The New Hope were both the beginning. Dark Knight and Empire Strikes Back were both the dark, sad, this all shit is broken loose, and now Return of the Jedi was the uplifting. Maybe this movie is an uplifting too.
So about Star Wars, I'm just because
we're just
we
can talk enough about Star Wars,
but the movie poster for The Dark Knight Rises actually is showing the legend ends in a broken Batman mask and things like that, and all signs are actually pointing to Batman. He's going to die if you think about it, because what they're saying is
there's no spoiler, by the way. This is just
speculation.
All speculation. If you listen to this,
it's just what people have said.
Half a year by now, then I'm sorry. If that happens, then whoops. But
it's just what people have been saying, and the thing is they're bringing up a lot of tangible evidence that could be reason to believe that, because think about it, things like Christopher Nolan picked a villain that the other villains that he picked are not necessarily unrealistic, because he picked Ra's al Ghul. And Ra's al Ghul in the universe of DC is really unrealistic for the most part. But the way he portrayed him...
But he made him,
made him very real, a real character.
The only thing unnatural about him is just his resurrection methods.
Yeah. Yeah. There's no, there's age. He's just a really old character for the most part.
Mastermind, yeah.
Joker is just a straight up...
Joker's
Insomniac.
Psycho, yeah.
Everything that goes on in his head is pretty unrealistic.
Yeah, Joker.
But an Insomniac is...
Scarecrow is
very realistic.
Hallucinogens, basically.
Yep, very realistic.
Two-Face, that could, for the most part...
He's just a mobster.
He's just a mobster that got his face fucked up.
Although, you could tell that was very forced when he, fell on the side. It was clever. But
it was clever because it fit, but it wasn't very...
oh, yeah, that
it's it had to happen somehow.
Yeah.
Unless, honestly, if that scene, if they had not him falling on the ground, but, exploding and just, that would have been more realistic. If he was just, walking.
But it was cool.
But for the most part, those villains are very realistic characters. But the thing about Bane is not the most realistic villain you could pick. Because basically, he's a smart-ass person who basically develops some juice called venom, and he injects himself, and he becomes beef.
Yeah. Does he develop it?
Doesn't he?
Yeah, I think so.
I think he develops venom.
Maybe I'm confused by the animated series, but I thought he got it from Poison Ivy.
No. It's
I
different.
Think that's
or it's someone else. I didn't think Bane did it, because after Bane becomes Big Bane...
In the animated series, they made Bane seem a lot more like a henchman, if I remember right, which is really not Bane's actual backstory.
Yeah, that's true.
Because Bane's backstory is that...
considering its origin.
Yeah.
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 But Bane's the only character in like the Batman Rogues Gallery that I would consider a little more superhuman than anything.
Yes.
Batman's villains are very dynamic, but they're also kind of realistic. Like Riddler, yeah, as goofy as he has pulled out some major crimes, and he has a theme. And it's not unlike criminals that have themes, like in classic like mobster history, or like Penguin is just a rich mobster who just deformed. Poison Ivy is a little unrealistic, but like her intentions as a criminal are pretty justified. Harley Quinn's just a simple like woman who just got like influenced by the mob, or in this case, Joker.
Basically,
so
she's a henchman.
So basically, Batman's rogue gallery is pretty on the realistic side for the most.
For the most part, there's a lot of realistic villains that Nolan could have went with.
Yeah,
and he avoided Mr. Freeze.
Yeah,
because Mr. Freeze was used already in the earlier Batman, not his Batman series.
The Arnold Schwarzenegger, Mr. Freeze,
but.
Riddler was avoided too.
Miss Riddler was avoided too, but he could have been.
He was actually heavily considered, though.
He should have been, yeah.
Yeah, he was a heavy candidate,
and that's what I'm saying. He decided to go with a villain that's not really too realistic for the most part. He's probably on the side more supernatural than some of his other villains. That's why it's interesting. That's why a lot of people are convinced that Batman's going to die, because he's finally dealing with something that's truly like placed and like said as supernatural as Bane is.
Yeah, bigger than him. Yeah.
So we had Erin look it up real quick, and the Venom was designed by Hugo Strange.
Yeah.
So it's not Bane designing it. No. So I don't know if that kind of belittles his like intelligence, but it's just, I don't know. Maybe it's just not his field.
We won't know what Nolan does until we see it.
I don't know Bane as just like a intelligent character, more so as like a witty character, as in like he has his wits about him, not witty, but as in he's just like. He's just not some henchman. That's what I'm saying.
Essentially.
So yeah, final thoughts on the trailer.
I'm definitely just trying to go on record saying that I don't think Batman's going to die.
I do.
Batman never dies.
Well, I guess I want him. I really want him to. Which is kind of bad to say.
You want it as like a like to finalize a trilogy?
Well, because I think it would be very, very bold, and it would make a lot of if he did it would make a lot of sense.
To maintain the realism?
No, just to close it, and it'd be very Nolan-esque to be like how Inception was like very
vague.
How it ended, it was very like cool but ambiguous.
You want something definitive.
Like this could be like bam, like oh he's dead, but you know.
But the Batman lives on.
Yeah, something like that. Someone see this is what I'm saying.
I don't know.
This is the other thing. Just quickly, that's. The other speculation is Joseph Gordon-Levitt's character is going to be the one to take up the cowl after Christian Bale dies.
He's not Jack Knight.
Which would be but that would be the ambiguous ending is Christian Bale dies and then you see, as opposed to, because Christian Nolan has been on record saying he's not going to include Robin. Well, this could be his Robin, is someone else taking the cowl, because he's been every movie has been continuing this whole theme of the legend of Batman. It's not just about specifically Bruce Wayne. It's about his legend carrying on.
Yeah.
So
the enigma of Batman.
Yeah, we'll see.
It could be. I mean,
it could go either way, but yeah, we here the dudes are always excited for
we could definitely keep talking about
this. But this is not what this podcast is about.
I mean, like,
but it is the one that
like.
Yeah, see, we can't have this. This will be. We'll have to save this for summer 2012 because right now we're still in 2011. When you talk about the thing you do at the end of the year, right after the holidays, everyone celebrates this, even in different countries and at different times. New Year's, and Erin wanted to go on record saying he has plenty of resolutions this year. But let's start with you, Sidney. We haven't heard you. You've been like dead for like a good 20 minutes.
Mouse in the corner.
Yeah, mouse in the corner. Do you have any resolutions? Or any plans for New Year's at least?
Man, my resolutions.
I mean, like you're like legit Chinese New Year's or
no, American New Year's.
Okay.
So
Chinese New Year's resolutions? Never heard of this.
Get money.
Obviously.
Get money.
Get money.
I mean, how was 2011? Good? Did you have a New Year's resolution for this year?
I didn't make it.
Is there anything you would change about 2011?
Yeah. I would stop procrastinating.
Are you going to stop procrastinating?
Is that your resolution?
I would love to, but I don't think I could do it.
So it's not your resolution, is what you're saying?
Let's just say it is, because It's gonna die soon anyway.
Resolutions are meant to fail, basically.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, over the course of a year, you're bound to like make a misstep.
It's just so tempting.
Oh, Sidney. Always
That's good.
indecisive. That's what you should wish for. Like, if you were in the cast of Wizard of Oz, you should wish for decision-making skills.
Instead of a brain, a heart, or
You should, like, they would want a heart or a brain. You would wish for an arrow.
A brain.
A brain.
Procrastinating on just school or like everything in general?
Just school.
Just school.
Cool. Okay.
Because apparently when it comes to the ladies, Sidney's ready. He gets prepped. He goes in.
Goes in. Follow this man.
Full strength.
This man
Shaka,
has,
kaka, kaka.
he has himself a fan club of girls from what
Yes.
last I heard.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Don't worry, they're disbanded. I'm single.
They're
They're
disbanded.
available.
They're disbanded
Okay,
like.
Sidney.
Wait.
That was a plug. That was a plug.
They're disbanded like NSYNC or disbanded like Backstreet Boys because Backstreet's back. All
Like
right.
NSYNC.
Oh my god. I can't believe that just happened.
Oh, I don't
do
even
it.
know what's going on anymore.
It's,
Okay, 2011.
You go next.
There isn't a lot I could change.
Did
for
you
the
make
simple-
a resolution? Do you remember?
I don't really make resolutions because I don't know. They kind of happen mid-year that I just like decide to change something. But this year, there are more things that I couldn't control. So
can't
there-
control it.
exactly, Phoenix. But I wouldn't say I would change anything. I wouldn't wish for anything for myself. But I wish others would have better judgment. If I could wish for something, because like honestly, I'm not trying to sound like really cocky, but there's nothing I really considered this year to be like a super mistake.
Right.
Yeah,
Okay, Mr.
I'm not living perfect.
Mr. Perfection
I'm
over
not
here.
living perfect, but
Sorry,
I'm living how I like.
Oh,
And-
you know,
and
this year, nothing
You on
went
the
wrong.
up and up now?
I'm not on the up and up.
I
I'm
think
just.
he's trying to say he's on the up and
I-
up.
I'm not on the
think
up
he
and
is,
up.
though.
I'm at
It's a
the
little-
middle. I'm at the middle point.
It's on the DL, but he is.
Does that make it my turn to drop? I think that's my turn to drop then, actually. That would make it... Yeah.
I don't even know. I'm like on the. I think it's just because I finished finals today, so I'm like a
Oh,
little
right.
more on
That's
the
true.
up.
That's true.
But I think that's about it.
Because, I mean, the theme of December...
Oh yeah, theme of December, ladies and gentlemen.
The theme of December is, what is it? How did we word this?
Well, the theme of November was pony up. Pony up, as in a poker term used to playing your cards, but it basically means.
It was just an old Western term, basically.
Is it?
Just to, like...
It
man
is.
up.
I thought it was just like, oh yeah,
Pony up, cowboy.
Pony up the dough. So basically,
Pony up, cowboy.
I feel like I'm phrasing this wrong, but like bring your A game, just
It basically means man up.
It means
man up,
It
man
means
up.
man up.
Okay,
Man up.
that's what I meant.
But
The theme
December.
of December is to be a hero.
Yes.
Ah, true.
Oh, what a month! What a month! What a
Yeah,
month
it
for
was
us
something.
Avengers here.
It was something.
So
Yeah.
that's my year. Pretty satisfied.
Next year, what are you looking
And
forward to?
I'm gonna end this year with Zelda, so I can't go wrong. You heard the holiday podcast.
If you listen to the holiday.
If you listen to the holiday podcast,
Because it was, we know it was long.
yeah,
It was-
that was a long one, but basically, Skyward Sword is the best game of all time ever.
I'm pretty sure the title was of 2011. It's a little of a stretch, but okay.
Okay, but yeah, I haven't even played it.
I
It's
mean,
I'm just too
if we
excited
had,
for this game.
I think the dudes actually picked a different game.
Yes, the
So
dude.
we just-
oh yeah. Side note. Yeah, this and me ending 2011, pretty good year. Skyward Sword is going to finish my year, but we just checked the IGN's Game of the Year list. Top 3 nominations for Game of the Year: Uncharted 3, Brian's pick
For the PS3.
for the PS3, Aaron's pick, Skyrim
for the 360.
Xbox, and my pick, Skyward Sword. We were all listed as contenders for Game of the Year.
So,
They were
So,
actually listed as winners of games of the year for their respective systems.
Yes,
Yep. so-
Except Skyrim is cross-platform, though.
but still,
Yeah.
but still.
but
still
it,
won
it,
for
won for the Xbox. So
what we're
eat
saying
it, world.
Is, what we're saying is, Alex represents Nintendo, I represent Microsoft, and Brian represents Sony.
and holla
They-
at your dudes.
yeah.
Holla at your dudes.
They pay us each in spades.
or in free consoles or free extra consoles. We get the respective console. I get a PS3. Brian gets a new Xbox. Aaron gets a Wii.
Oh, true.
Yeah,
But anyway.
good deal.
We should
Yeah.
talk to them about that.
Yeah, like seriously.
We're the dudes at 4.
We're-
We average 50 views an episode.
We're about to get sponsored.
We called your
We're
game game of the year.
About to get sponsored.
Big
Okay.
plays. Big
All right.
plays.
So yeah, 2011, good year for games. Good year for me.
I th-
So year for Sidney. Brian, how about you?
So there was this girl, right?
Anyone
That
listening to
sounds
previous
familiar.
podcasts, that's how Brian starts every story.
No, I mean
That's how Brian starts every story.
2011 was an interesting year. There was a fair amount of things going on with the opposite sex, with meeting a lot of girls. Actually, there was this girl. This is actually a recent story. So there was this girl. I was in the movie room editing my movie that I just watched. It was my final project for my one of my cinematography classes, and she was helping me. She decided to randomly start talking to me and help me edit and capture my video, but we couldn't get it captured. And we started talking. We talked about a few things, and I never learned her name, right? And then the thing is she left, and I didn't learn her name. And I was thinking about it. I was like, why have I thought that I've seen this girl before? As it turns out, it just occurred to me that was actually a girl that I had met a year earlier. I never met her. I didn't learn her name then, but she was a girl I walked in passing, and I was like, hey, I think your hair is really cool looking. Like, I think it looks great. And then she was like, oh, that means so much to me. Thank you. And then I walked on to class. And then I ran into this girl again, but I didn't know who she was. And this was in the editing room. And I didn't learn her name. And that was blowing my mind, right?
This is blowing my mind. I remember that story. Yo, are you serious?
That was crazy. And then today I was at my movie screening, but she wasn't there, but I recognized her movie because I saw it. And then I talked to some of the other people there while I was networking, trying to get my name out there. Anyways. But the thing is I was talking to this guy, and we just talked about it, and I asked him what her name was. So now I know her name. But as it turns out, she's not returning to George Mason next semester, which makes me kind of sad because I don't actually get to know her. Because I got to know her, but I learned her name last. So I guess the resolution of 2011,
to finish that
or
story.
the resolution of 2012, is to actually find a better ending to these stories. Because as it seems, they all come out pretty bad.
or just straight up incomplete.
No, the resolution of
Bad.
2012 is to not meet girls anymore. That's the resolution. I don't
Forever
want to meet
alone.
anybody.
Whoa.
Forever alone.
Impossible.
For like the entire year.
No, for
Yeah.
the rest of my life. Forever alone.
Interesting.
Yeah, we'll see what happens tomorrow.
Yeah.
He doesn't have any plans tomorrow.
January
But he's going to be like,
1st.
yo, Alex. So there's this girl, right? So I'm buying Christmas presents this year, right? I found this girl.
Spending New Year's at someone's house. This guy.
Giving Erin a high five right now. He knows what's up.
I don't know exactly how to word the resolution. It's not necessarily bad endings for these stories. Because I met a lot of girls. I was going to say I have a lot of fun, but that sounds not right. I meet a lot of girls. We'll leave it at that. And then it's just, I don't know how to articulate this.
You
exactly the
had
correct
too many
way.
adventures than one could write in one book.
I guess. I don't want to say that I want less adventures in 2012 so much as I want.
Different adventures.
No, I don't know if that's really the.
Do you want the same adventures?
Some of them were pretty fun. I mean, there were a lot. There were a lot of trips to UVA. That was good.
That's
Oh, yeah.
Do we want to cut those out in 2012? That's not necessarily the truth.
I don't know.
Exactly.
My budget says otherwise.
That's true. That's true. And there's a lot of people who just don't seem to be fans of us, even though they're subscribed to us. They're not even actually subscribed to us on YouTube.
Yeah, they just
listen to our podcast, and then they tell us about how much they hate us in person. Actually,
Yep.
You know what? That brings us to a point. Because of the two
God.
people we polled, Alex seems to be the favorite dude.
Yeah.
I don't know
yeah.
how I feel
That
about
needs to
that.
change. I'm just kidding. I'm just
I
kidding.
mean, that's not my job.
Opinions are opinions. Hey.
I'm just gonna be
I know,
me.
right?
no matter how wrong or right. There's emphasis on the wrong. I'm just
I
kidding.
mean,
Okay.
Alex was said he was the best dude, and he was the best storyteller.
Which surprised me because my whole life I've known Brian. He's been defined as either a ladies' man or a good storyteller or that jerk who just sleeps.
I think we need to have
All
like
of which are true.
All of
except
which-
for the ladies' man part.
No, he just said, "Oh, it's true." I'm gonna cut that out. I have a soundbite.
yeah, you do.
Oh,
No, I'm gonna keep that soundbite my
Game
whole
over.
life. Every time Brian's like, "Yo, you're wrong," he's like, "Oh, that's right."
All of that's true.
All that's true.
Carry that
Yes.
on
When
your
I said you're
phone.
wrong, all of that is true. No, that'd be pretty good.
That would be.
Yeah. I can't help being the favorite dude. I just do.
We'll have a dude awards.
Yeah, we're gonna
one
have
time.
a
Dude awards?
We'll have unbiased judges.
That's impossible.
Don't worry about it. It's possible.
Yo, you're just gonna
If
choose
it's
your
possible.
dog. It's possible.
Exactly.
So no. Yeah, we'll figure this out. We'll settle this once for all.
I think ladies have spoken.
The two?
The two.
Anyways, first of all, that's only 2 people. And secondly, we have at least 17 subscribers.
Yes.
That's 2-0, man.
And we average 50 views. All right? I'm just saying.
You're
That's
two-
2-0.
two
In a
for
soccer
17.
game, this game will be over. You've
Okay.
given up.
Okay, that's 2-0. Okay? Out of the 2 that we pulled. If we pulled 2 out of 50, you'd be at a 4 out of 100. You'd have 4%. That's less than an F.
But
That's
assuming you guys
that's a
get
super
votes. That's assuming you guys get votes. Let's say more people.
So you're saying you're going 50-0. Is that what you're saying?
Wait, are
No.
You're going to
I'm
go
just
50 and
saying-
0?
Are you saying you
I think
want
he's
us
saying-
to poll people and like?
I
Settle
feel like this would be an interesting show.
I
Okay.
think he's saying he's going 50 and 0.
I think you are saying that.
I'm not trying to go on Packers status because obviously that doesn't work.
I think he's
But-
trying to imply he's going perfect,
I
right?
think
I'm
you wanna
trying to
be
go
Aaron-
for a good
You
season.
want to be Aaron Rodgers. I'm pretty sure you want to be Aaron Rodgers.
I think you should add Sidney to the ballot.
I
We
think
should.
Sidney should start talking
No,
before he
because
starts talking.
then he'll be like Ralph Nader and steal votes from you. Remember how that
Yo,
works?
if he gets his fan club, maybe.
Yeah.
He'll be like
I'll
the
see what I can
independent
do.
party, stealing votes away
So
from
we're
you.
just going to be 3 equal parties, and then Ralph Nader.
Yes,
Okay, I can dig it.
yes.
Whoa. No, see, the thing
I'll
is,
count the ballots.
we don't even have to be separate parties. It can be Alex plus Brian and Erin.
Yo, we can't do that.
Oh,
Okay, all right.
yeah.
I'm stopping this right here. Okay, so
I like that.
Brian's gonna get into less trouble or more trouble or just I think different
That's
trouble
fair.
or maybe the
feel-
same trouble. Brian's gonna do something different, but he's gonna do something the same.
Yeah, basically, that's the resolution.
All right, there we go. Okay, us making decisive decisions. Aaron, what's your 2011 decisions? Your resolutions.
Resolutions for
How's your year been?
Well, actually,
2011.
yeah, okay, go ahead.
You sure?
Yeah, go ahead.
All right.
Because I'm sure it'll relate to what you're saying anyway.
Yeah, maybe.
It'll slide
So,
in. Bro.
yeah.
Bro.
So 2011. I don't even know what I resoluted. Is that even a word for 2011?
I
think
decide. Wait, is it? I decided to resolve. I don't know.
I don't think so.
it says okay. Whatever English major.
I don't know.
So
Terrible English major.
The resolution I tried to attempt to uphold.
that is very convoluted. But okay, I'll go with that. So what Brian said. Pretend I just said that.
This
and then-
way, that's the best we got. Eric gets more vulgar. I get less grammatically correct.
That's
Wow.
articulate.
Wow.
I think the word you're looking for is articulate.
There you go.
Grammatically correct.
There you go.
Coherent, if you prefer.
Coherent is a good.
So Brian gets more coherent.
This
Brian
is my
just gets
time.
plain tired.
I live in the shadows.
Brian just sleeps. Eric gets vulgar. I'm less articulate. There we go.
Cool.
Go. 2011.
Okay, wow. So 2011. I think this time last year I was like pretty chill. I was in a good like happy place just because I was chilling. So I think I didn't really like make a resolution for anything.
This is
I was
also
kinda
before we established the Triforce.
That's true.
Before we understood its magnitude.
Yes.
Power said Triforce.
Right.
Our Triforce.
So I think I was just saying maybe just to keep things going smoothly. So I mean things were pretty smoothly. It was good spring semester in 2011. Good lots of stuff happened though, but lots of seeds got planted if you want to say that.
Bulbasaur used leech
That
seed.
sounds so
Bulbasaur
bad.
used leech seed.
Sure.
That's the G rating of this.
I think my resolution was probably to have more fun, and I think I did that because spring semester was a little bit more. I didn't worry too much. I was just going with the flow. Summer was really good, very good.
It was fun.
Chill with the dudes.
Winter break last year was fun. That was a good start to the year.
Yeah.
Starting with Scott Pilgrim.
It did. So it was good. And then
Everybody
this semester,
Summer of the dudes.
it was the summer of the dudes.
Summer of dudes.
It very much was.
Wow.
Yeah, and then this semester was kind of a huge roller coaster. So I think for next year, I think a good resolution would be, let's see, don't take anything for granted, and
That's a fair one.
and yeah, maybe I should also think like don't sweat it too much. There you go.
That's a good one for you.
Yeah,
that is a good one for
That's
me.
perfect.
Don't sweat it too much. Yeah, that's mine. That's mine then.
Yeah, that
Yeah,
was
but
like that.
That's
That's the point you're trying to make to me in the episode. I think episode 8 when I was in the
Yes,
Infinite Sorrow.
that's true.
And I was sweating.
In the Alex Prop said in the Infinite Sorrow.
Yes, because I was in some Infinite Sorrow, but that was the advice you gave me when you had your your monk stash on. Just
It's true.
yeah.
Yeah, so
that's
I'm
good.
gonna
That's good advice.
follow. I'm gonna try to follow my word then.
Let's take a quick poll real quick. How much of that roller coaster that you were on had to involve girls, Aaron?
98.5%.
So thanks for answering for me, buddy. Okay, let's.
I was trying to save you the embarrassment of saying 100.
All right. Okay, fair enough. But so a lot of it was definitely the opposite gender, but a lot of it was also school. So there was a good
Okay, that's fair. But
Yeah.
a lot of it was women, right? Alex, how many of your problems were women this past year?
98.7%.
Brian, well, we're not going to ask me. I'm not.
Brian, how much
Ryan
of your
is
problem this
probably
year?
99.
1,000.
1,101.
1,098.7.
No, let's not say that we're hating on women because that's not.
Maybe
true.
we should all have the resolution to reduce our ratio of.
Whoa.
Whoa.
Hey, nobody said anything like that.
Speak
Okay,
for yourself,
okay.
bro.
Let me just throw something out there for you guys. Life is like a penis. Are you ready for this?
Here we
Because
go.
you're laughing real hard. I'm
Here we
not
go.
sure.
Just let him finish the sentence.
Life is like a penis. It's soft, it's straight, it's relaxed, it's free hanging, but women make it hard. Alex can't even say anything. He's like got the silent laughter going on. He's dying over there in the corner.
What?
That's all I'm saying to you guys.
Oh,
Oh
man.
my god. It just got really hot in here. Oh damn. It's very tense.
Oh, my God.
Life is like a penis.
Why would you ruin that voice?
Christian Bale agrees apparently.
It's straight.
Christian
It's soft. It's relaxing.
if Christian Bale agrees, then I think it's a very valid statement.
Thank you, Christian. Thank you, Batman. Thank you,
Thank you.
Bruce.
He's gone now, but yeah.
Oh, so rude.
But Brian is right though. As weird as that is, that's a very good analogy.
So what does that mean for us dudes? Like, are we forever to be bombarded by the problems of women forever?
Yeah. But apparently, according to some of our women viewers, we cause the same amount of problems for them.
Yeah.
I
So,
don't.
It's a never-ending battle.
I feel
Although,
like-
of course, to me, I think
Like a
we're just the
vicious
most simple.
circle.
We're just chill.
I mean,
Yeah.
like it's like Brian said in the gift giving podcast. If I had me, I'd know me easy.
Exactly, right?
That's true. That's true though.
Like we guys, we're pretty simple, and most girls chalk us up to pretty simple. I don't know about other guys, but just us in general. We're not terribly complicated. If we have problems, they're usually the same problem.
Yeah.
Girls, different problem, different week.
So I mean, so next year is probably going to be the same ratio. We're all going to be in the high 90s. Hopefully not me though.
Hopefully. I mean,
Hopefully.
Yeah.
But high 90s again.
I mean, that's not saying me and Brian are gonna get into more shenanigans. but
I'm actually shooting for the high 90s because
I think
way
that
too up.
yeah.
Yeah, Brian
shooting
needs to like
downward to
reduce to normal levels.
Yeah.
But I mean, other than that, like I think next year's gonna be fun.
Because I think, like, I don't know, I think problems we get mostly among guys are pretty manageable. Guys who either talk to each other or just ignore each other forever.
That's true.
That's basically just girls who another podcast.
Yeah. 2012.
2012.
2012.
So looking forward to 2012.
It does feel like a new beginning though. At least in my opinion.
Yeah,
It's like a new beginning.
I
well,
think that has more to do with your situation.
Okay, well-
yeah, I think other than your
No, but
situation,
for
it's
like-
also the end of the semester.
Yeah,
so
yeah. And
and
you know, it was
I-
like our roughest semester and stuff, and 2012.
it was a crazy semester.
yeah.
But just a
you-
note.
You've got new beginnings, but
Yeah.
I've got nothing but like unended stories going on.
Yeah,
That's
you got a
true.
bunch of things to
You are-
finish.
you are
I
the
don't
never-ending
even
story.
know what I got. Like, I got a mixed
Are you
bag.
straight chilling?
I don't even know.
You got
Am I?
99. You got 99 problems and bitches all of them.
Dang.
That's what you got.
Kid Cudi.
Oh
Oh yeah, but that brings us to a point, Aaron. What are you gonna do over the holiday break? As in tomorrow?
As in like 16 hours from now.
Yes.
I am going to be traveling the seven seas.
Sinbad.
Yeah.
That's a pretty roundabout route.
Yeah.
You know,
No, I'm
Yeah,
actually.
just lay right there.
We're actually going to the Philippines for
the Philippines.
From yes, if you want to call it that. That island over there in the Pacific. That's not Japan. So
Wow.
That should be the country motto. We're not Japan.
Just saying.
we're the island in Asia.
We're not
in the
Hawaii,
Pacific
but we're
that's
not Japan.
No, yeah, but I'll be there for 2.5 weeks, so that'll be my break. So yeah, it'll be. I'll enter 2012 over there, so it'll be interesting. It'll be pretty cool.
And we'll see. We'll see what happens to
Are you
dudes.
guys-
We have some surprises planned for
I
dudes.
mean,
I hope
the thing
not.
is we had an episode that basically didn't include me, and it's not that I wasn't there.
He was just dead.
I was there. No, I wasn't even dead. I just
His
didn't feel
picture
like
was
talking.
there.
Just decided not to.
I decided to just chill
Contribute.
because Alex was telling me not to troll, and that's
That
basically-
was a joke.
Anyways, having Erin not physically there at all will be hard, but we'll see if we can actually figure out a way to circumvent his absence.
'Cause we
While
do
he's-
have- we
while
do have
he's
small-
off in the Philippines visiting Filipinos.
Yes.
Philip knows.
What he said.
Yeah.
While he's off in the Philippines visiting his Filipino family.
Because we have a side roster of dudes. We have
a side roster?
because we have
people on the bench.
we have our guest star.
Johnny, it's your time, man.
Yeah, that means I'm on the starting roster, dude.
Yeah. We were starting.
We're the starting
We're
lineup.
like Miami Heat.
Okay,
Bosh
you're Chris
LeBron.
Bosh.
I don't care. I'm still Chris Bosh.
Yeah, but he sucks. You don't want to
Now,
be Chris Bosh.
I think he's just warming up. It's the end of
You want
lockout.
to be LeBrick, or you want to be Dwayne
No,
Wade?
I'm not trying to be liberal.
Yo, I'd rather be Dwayne Wade though.
Yeah, Dwayne Wade's the best of this.
Yeah.
Like, I feel
Probably, yeah.
Wait, are you just putting that on yourself?
No, I'm just saying he's the best of the three. I don't mind being LeBrick, I guess. I'd rather not be LeBrick, but I don't
Just
want to
because you only have 3/4.
Yeah, it's-
You only got 75 cents.
Whatever. I'm
Yeah.
gonna be Jason Terry. How about that?
Oh, we're the Mavs?
Fine.
Dirk?
Oh, I don't even know anyone else. I'll be the mascot.
No, but I think
Okay,
I
yeah,
think
we have a at that point we have a side roster of dudes. We have Sidney here who never talks. We have our good friend Sean, the original,
Yeah,
the
Sean will
OD
hopefully be
original
back.
dude. We have
We'll
OD.
figure out something.
Don't say
where-
OD. It's like overdose.
okay. We'll have our OG.
Yeah, Sean the OD is like what? What happened to him?
No, he's the dog from
No,
Garfield.
he's an ODA. He's an original dude at 4. There you
There you
go.
go.
Oh.
I think
That's why
either
Brian
way.
makes acronyms.
I think either way, this will be our last 2011
Yeah.
episode, though.
The way we go.
So yeah, happy New Year to everyone. I'll be away, but yeah, you guys have fun.
And thanks for following us this whole year. We appreciate all the listeners. Everyone who sent messages, anonymous, wherever you
Please.
are, whatever his nickname was.
Please let us know.
saying
Please,
shit?
yeah.
Yeah, there you go. Thank you. That's what Sidney's here for remembering the random stuff.
Did you say shit, man?
Give us more questions so we can answer them.
Yeah, we love
That was
hearing your
a fun question
questions.
segment.
Yeah.
Send us New Year's resolutions if you have them.
Oh, yeah, that'd be cool.
Yeah. Even,
Tell your friends, tell your friends' friends, tell your friends' mamas, tell your mama's moms, tell your mom's friends.
yeah,
What
your
about
mama's-
dads?
Nah, they don't listen.
That's not our mainstream audience.
No, that's not our target. That's not our business model.
All right.
But yeah, thanks for listening. This is the last show of 2011, so thanks for listening. This is Alex. There's Sidney.
Am I going?
What up?
Am I going? You saving yourself for last? You
Yeah.
pointing at me?
Wow.
This guy's pointing at me. He's getting ready for something.
Indecision.
This
That's what I
is
was.
right.
This is Sidney.
This is Erin signing off. Just remember, the night is darkest before the dawn.
Thank you, Christian Bale.
That's very good.
Brian's ideas are the best.
Yes.
Now you have that soundbite.
That's a ringtone. Yo, I'm gonna offer that ringtone.
Whenever Brian calls, Brian's ideas are the best. Brian's ideas are the best. Brian's ideas are the best.
Okay.
What are you gargling marbles now?
I lost my voice.
When I played jacks one day, I swallowed all the marbles. I thought that was the point of the game. The damn Joker's jokes aren't that funny. Batman doesn't eat nachos.
It's a formality.
It's not a formality.
It's a formality. The level of formality you can debate. Yeah, sure.
A formality would be me telling you before I smacked you. That would be a formality. So I'm going to do it now.
I'm going to smack.